So that was how Thomas Partey and 3 other Ghanaians were on target for their respective clubs in England, and we're going to talk more about it in this episode of Sports Update Ghana. So please subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So let's get right into it. And some Ghanaian players were on target for their respective clubs in England, and Thomas Partey was one of the few Ghanaian players who were on target in England. Well, Thomas Partey came on as a substitute for Arsenal in their game against Nottingham Forest to score the second goal, which was the last goal in the game for Arsenal to beat Nottingham Forest and pick the 3 maximum points at home. Well, Thomas Partey replaced his teammate Jorginho in the second half, and shortly after, in the 55th minute, the Ghanaian captain hit a tendril strike to score the second goal in the match for Arsenal. Let's check out how Thomas Partey managed to score this particular goal. So that was Thomas Partey's goal in the game against Nottingham Forest in the Premier League. So far, Thomas Partey has played 12 matches for Arsenal in the Premier League, scoring 2 goals in the process. He also has 2 yellow cards so far in the season, but in a total of 17 matches, the Black Stars captain has scored 2 goals. And Thomas Partey's goal is the goal that everyone has been talking about today. It was a thunderbolt, and Thomas Partey did very well to score this goal very much. But let's go on and do some more. Well, another game that came up in the Premier League was the game involving Leicester City versus Chelsea. Leicester City were playing home and they came up against the Blues. Well, Chelsea has been on a winning spree under coach Enzo Maresca, and guess what? They managed to beat Leicester City by 2 goals to 1. The game would have ended 2 goals to 0, but it was Black Stars forward, that is Jordan Ayew, who scored the consolation goal from a penalty kick to end the game 2-1 for Leicester City. Let's go check out the goal that Jordan Ayew scored for Leicester City in the game. Jordan Ayew beautifully dispatched the penalty to end the proceedings 2-1 in favor of Chelsea. Jordan Ayew came on as a substitute in the 71st minute, replacing Wilfred Ndidi, and so far since joining Leicester City, Jordan Ayew has registered 3 goals in the English Premier League. Well, kudos to Jordan Ayew. We hope that he continues to score more goals before the season comes to an end. Unfortunately for Partey, he wasn't involved in this game because his season has come to an end after he picked up an injury in Ghana's last game that we played in the AFCON 2025 qualifiers. Partey tore his ACL, so well, he is currently sidelined and won't play any match for the next 6 months. So yes, that is about it about Jordan Ayew, Partey for Leicester City in the game against Chelsea. Now, another game that came off for Ghanaian interest was Brighton versus Bournemouth, and it was a game that had a number of Ghanaians interested, particularly because Antoine Semenyo has been in good form and he has been scoring goals left, right, center. And if you know Antoine Semenyo, you realize that in Ghana's recent games that we played in the 2025 AFCON qualifiers, well, Antoine Semenyo could not show up for the particular game, and when he was interviewed recently, he said that he decided to go on a vacation and rest well for the upcoming Premier League games. Well, unfortunately, in this match involving Brighton versus Bournemouth, Antoine Semenyo was not on the score sheet. Well, though he played 90 minutes of action, Antoine Semenyo couldn't score a goal. He was rated 7.4 for his performance in the game and got a yellow card in the 40th minute. Well, and now people would ask, where is Tariq Lamptey as well for Brighton? Tariq Lamptey is also injured and couldn't play the game for Brighton. It's been a terrible season for Tariq Lamptey, one which he would have wished that he would have played more games more than last season, but Tariq Lamptey has really suffered from injuries, and so he couldn't play this game for Brighton. Well, Brighton won the game by 2-1 against Bournemouth. Now, before we go, English player of Ghanaian descent, that is Jesron Raksechi, was on target for the. And now, before we go, in the English Championship, English player of Ghanaian descent, that is Jesron Raksechi, was on target for Sheffield United in their 2-2 game against Coventry. Sheffield United scored first, but it was Coventry who equalized in the game. Then Raksechi later scored to make it 2-1, but in the 80th minute, that was when Coventry also got the equalizer to share the point with Sheffield in that game. So far, Raksechi has scored 3 goals and has 2 assists in 15 matches in the English Championship. He's a chap that when the Black Stars get hold of him, he could be very vital in our national team. So far, he hasn't made an appearance for the English senior national team known as the Three Lions, but has played for the English national team at all youth levels. And also in France, well, Ghanaian forward that as Ernest Nuama started for his club, that is Olympique Lyon, in their game against Reims. The game ended 1-1. Nuama was unable to get on target in the game, but played the first half before he was substituted. So yes, this is where I leave it for this episode of Sports Updates Ghana. Share your thoughts in the comment section. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for doing the watching. Please subscribe and leave a comment. I'm out for now.